First for the visiting Maple Leafs from Geneseo, a 5'11" senior guard, number 1, Gillespie. And a guard for the Panthers, a 6'3" junior, number 20, Warner. And a guard for the Maple Leafs, a 6'5" senior, number 13, Eshkol. And another guard for the Panthers, a 5'11" junior, number 21, Peag. Brian Peag. And a third guard for the Maple Leafs, a 5'10" senior, number 34, Cuban. And a guard for the Panthers, a 5'11" junior, number 25, Sharp. Corey Sharp. And forward tonight for the Maple Leafs, a 6'6" senior, number 44, Storm. And another guard for the Panthers, a 6'3" senior, number 30, Rock. At center tonight for the Maple Leafs, a 6'6" senior, number 45, Bertrand. And another guard for the Panthers, a 6'1" junior, number 32, Edwards. Tyreka Sims Edwards. Head coach of the Maple Leafs, Brad Storm. Assistant coaches Gary Harlacher and Roger Ray. Head coach of the Panthers, Kevin Brown. Assistant coaches Eric Schermerhorn, Zach Martin, and guards Josh Green. Tonight's officials are Jude Kia.
Good evening, Maple Leaf fans. Welcome to TV 50 Maple Leaf Basketball. My name is Bob Pettit with Kevin Reed, Keith Kennett on the camera. We're here for the sectional championship game between the Maple Leafs, the Geneseo, and Washington High School Panthers. About ready for a tip-off here. Starting lineups have been announced. If you missed it, it was Kevin Gillespie, Brian Ashpole, Jacob Cuban, Tyler Storm, and Bryce Borkin for Geneseo. Ben Warner, Brian Teague, Corey Sharp, Matt Roth, and Derikas Sims Edwards for the Panthers. Kevin's pretty exciting stuff.
It is. I can't find a seat anywhere I can sit down right now. It's packed in here.
They hold 3,200 and there's not many left. It's got to be right around 3,000. Tip controlled by the Panthers. Washington, 3 losses on the year, 24-3. Maple Leafs, 21-8. Is that correct? This matchup finally comes to fruition. It was supposed to happen twice earlier in the season. They were on the Maple Leaf schedule earlier, and the weather kept them from playing the game. The makeup game, the players were actually on the court warming up, and bad news came from the crowd that a Washington student had been killed in an accident, so they canceled the game while they were warming up for the game. Terrible tragedy, but now this is actually going to happen. We're going to play tonight.
Yes, it is. Should be an exciting game here. Washington has, I heard from the fans from Washington, they have played a lot of different types of zones out there that we have to get prepared for. And first turnover by Washington.
Bryce Borkin inside, got it.
We definitely do outsize them.
Yes, we do. The Washington Panthers are going to be more organized than we've seen in the last couple games. Sims Edwards takes it to the hoop. And it's going to be good, and he's going to get an extra. That foul's on Brian Ashpole.
Will be interesting tonight. They have from Washington 2 players, I do believe. Matt Roth, who's I do believe going to Indiana next year, And the other person, like you said, that Rikus Sims Edwards is another slasher, and he just did that right there.
Sims Edwards, number 32. Roth, number 30. Roth checks in at 6'3", and Sims Edwards at 6'1". Nothing, in terms of extensive height, but they really are very athletic. I'm so excited, I'm tripping over my tongue already. Out to Cuban. Brian Ashpole, number 13. Tries to penetrate, kicks it out to Gillespie for 3. Come on, baby. Yes, sir. What a start. Kevin Gillespie, number 1, hits a 3, puts the Maple Leafs up 5-2. We've only played almost 2 minutes, and it's 5-2 in favor of the Leafs. Ed Roth can't get it. Up, Borkin the rebound. Back to Gillespie. Looks like they're doing kind of a man-to-man, lightly pressured on the full court. Yep. Over to Ashpole, number 13. Tyler Storm, 44, tries to penetrate. Gillespie for 3 again. Got it again.
Good way to start off for Gillespie.
Kevin Gillespie takes a peek at the stands, tries to look for Grandma Hazel, blows her a kiss. Looks like we're gonna have a foul. And that's gonna be on Brian Ashpole. It's gonna be his second. Very unfortunate. Team's second foul and second on Brian, so he's gonna have to take a seat. Shane Reschke gonna check in. It's not gonna be good. Scores 8-2 though, that is good. 8-2 in favor of the Maple Leafs. Inside to Sims Edwards, and he's got it.
Good backdoor play there by Washington.
Storm 44, Gillespie number 1. Cuban 34. Well, that was a quick count. That was a very quick count.
And that's why I told you at the very beginning, they do that. They do go to a 2-1-2, different 1-2-2, different things that we're gonna have to get prepared for.
Bryce Borkin, number 45, and Shane Reschke, number 30 on the floor for the Maple Leafs. I think I got all 5 of them in. Warner, Sims Edwards to the hoop, can't get it. Storm with the rebound, kicks it to Gillespie. We got a contact loose by Sims Edwards. And they're gonna blow the whistle. It's kind of interesting when it's a 5-on-4 situation that they could blow the whistle like that. It wasn't a dangerous situation, it was simply a contact misplaced.
Well, I think a lot of times what the referees look at is, do we have an advantage? Yes, we have advantage with the 5-on-4, but I think we were just dribbling up the basketball, so I think that's where he stopped it. So,
Coach Storm wondering what the situation is. I don't blame him for questioning that. Scorekeeper down there, oops, I just threw my pen at somebody. The scorekeeper down there, Larry Gillespie, is trying to stay out of the action. See Larry with his own little private desk. It looks like he's serving detention. Catch that on camera next time. Make sure you see. Okay, turnover by the Leafs. We got an 8-4 score here in favor of the Maple Leafs. Penetration, drive. We're going to get a foul here. That was Brian Teague on the drive, and we're going to get a 2-shot foul. They're going to call that on Tyler Storm. That's his first. It's going to be the 3rd on the Maple Leafs.
and I know we didn't televise the game against Kankakee, but it sure did a different refereeing that game.
First one is good by Teague.
During that game, you could actually put your hand on the person and it wouldn't be a foul. This time, looks like if you touch them, it's going to be a foul. So you got to be cautious.
Well, they obviously they know it's a big crowd. They know it can get exciting. They'd have to have control of this thing, or the crowd will get a big part of the action. And they feel they're going to try to get control right from the beginning. And Teague converts on both. That closes the gap to 8-6. Maple Leafs still have the lead and the basketball. Cuban to Reschke to Storm. Oh, look at Borkin, couldn't get it to him. Unforced error by the Maple Leafs.
And after all these trips, we still have an 8-6 lead. So
There's probably going to be a few runs in this basketball game. Two very athletic teams, two very experienced teams. When you get to this level, way outside. Matt Roth hits the bomb. Cuban to Gillespie, cross to Storm, penetrates, takes it into Borkin, through his legs. Maple Leafs have to settle down. We have a 9-8 game in favor of the Washington Panthers. And the Panthers have the basketball. Brian Ashpool on the bench with 2 fouls. That's not a good thing either. Okay, we got a moving screen here on number 40. That's Matt McClellan. I think, Kevin, this is just a guess, but that tragedy that they had that night they were supposed to play us, I would guess those black armbands are in respect for the fallen student. He was the captain of the football team, so. In Wickren tries to go up, is going to get fouled. Don't know that for a fact, but that would be a guess.
Yep, I understand that.
Borkin's going to get a pair here, shooting foul. Score still 9-8. We got 3 minutes and 44 seconds left to go in the first quarter. It's been a little bit hectic. Maple Leafs start out on fire. Can't get it. Maple Leafs started on fire and took a 8-2 lead, I believe. But the Panthers have stormed back to take a 9-8 lead. Little game of runs here. That's the way basketball is. Maple Leafs need to get the momentum back, and that might help. Bryce Borkin with the free throw ties the game at 9-9, 3 minutes and 42 seconds. Maple Leafs in that 1-2-2 zone.
I know Roth can shoot it from out there, so they definitely have to get out on him.
There's an air ball. I think that was Warner, number 20. Warner that shot that air ball. Sims Edwards tried to save it, but couldn't get it done. Over to Reschke, trapped, over to Gillespie. Maple Leafs really trying to look inside. Obviously, they were very successful earlier in the tournament, taking it inside. Maple Leafs on a 9-game winning streak, looking for 10. Gillespie from way out, can't get it to go. Reschke fighting for it.
Ooh, off the shoe.
Went off of somebody's foot, and the official, who is a little closer than us, said it went off of Reschke. We're under 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. It's been exciting, 9-9. And Michael Ficken steps up to the scorer's bench, going to check in for Jacob Cuban. The rotation lately has been Reschke checking in for Cuban, giving him a breather, a lot of energy guys out front, but with Brian Ashpool getting those 2 fouls, they had to change the rotation a little bit.
And basketball is definitely situations, and so we're going to just have to adapt on that one.
Washington with a lot of patience running their offense. Sims Edwards got it for 3. Gillespie inbounds the Storm. Washington now putting full court, 3-quarter on. More of it back to that zone press that we saw the other night. You can expect Washington to be very organized in it. Ficken in the corner, back to Gillespie. Reschke. Maple Leafs running their offense, patient. The Storm. Storm for 3, way down. Reschke underneath with the basket. To Storm.
Oh, nice pass.
Feed by Shane Reschke to Tyler Storm. Makes it 12-11. Maple Leafs still behind, but only by 1. 3 ball, no good. A lot of fighting going on, a lot of contact. Roth from somewhere short of midcourt. Way down, NBA 3.
I was looking at all the action underneath the basketball. I didn't see that shot. Oh, this is too much.
It was about 8 feet beyond the arc.
Well, that's what they said. He can definitely shoot the ball from outside, so.
Well, if he's going to Indiana, they must have seen something. Shane Reschke, Tyler Storm. 12-11, Maple Leafs down. Well, that was one of those awkward looking things, but I didn't see him lose his pivot foot, but I think the official thought it looked awkward, so he You know, he had the whistle in his mouth, so he thought he might as well use it. Sometimes you just wonder if, since the whistle's there in my mouth, maybe I ought to blow it once in a while. I don't know.
Maybe just breathe hard that time.
Yeah. Had a big sigh, and the noise came out, and he had to call something. 58 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Washington with the lead and the basketball. Tipped by Gillespie. Oh, he's gonna call a push on Gillespie. That's an awful call. Look at focusing on Coach Ray. He says, "What do you got to do here? It's a loose ball. Both guys going for a basketball, and you're going to call that call."
And I think the only reason why he called it because he had his hand on his back.
It's just a bad call. Sims Edwards got it. That's just two players fighting for the ball.
Yeah.
If you thought one took an advantage over the other, give the other team the basketball. Don't be calling fouls and stuff, silly stuff. Underneath the Ficken.
I like that one. Oh, there's that, not a foul.
14-11 in favor of Washington. Ficken on the ground. Get a timeout. Get a timeout.
It's our ball, anyways.
You know, we don't. Oh, well. Every possession is really critical here. 14-11 in favor of Washington. 17 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Shane Reschke, again, a high-energy player, just hustles and sprints, so he's going to take a breather. Ficken to Gillespie. Ficken, get it across. There you go. Looking for Borkin. Nope. Back to Cuban. Cuban's the one that checked in.
See, like that right there, a hand on the guy's arm.
Yeah. Gillespie.
How's that not a...
One for way out. No. Well, we'll never figure out what makes them decide to call one and not the other, but at the end of one quarter, it's an exciting basketball game. It's the sectional final. Geneseo 11, Washington 14. We'll be back.
This TV50 telecast is sponsored in part by Chicago Street Decorating Center, Vandamore Funeral Homes, Farmers National Bank, Holland & Sons, Hazelwood Homes, Geneseo Dairy Queen, ProTech Auto Body, Turpins of Geneseo, Geneseo Municipal Electric Utility, Geneseo Telephone Company, Northside Rexall Drug, Hammond Henry Hospital, B&B Lawn Equipment and Cyclery, Geneseo Good Samaritan Village, Central Bank, Geneseo, Becker & Becker, Heating, Air Conditioning, Plumbing. Please patronize these fine businesses and let them know you appreciate their support of this TV50 telecast.
And we're back to action here. Second quarter. You're watching TV50. My name is Bob Pettit, Kevin Reed, Keith Kennan on camera. We got the Geneseo Maple Leafs with 11, Washington Panthers with 14. Kevin Gillespie all the way, got it. 14-13. Panthers had the ball on the alternating possession, but Gillespie turns the tables on him. 14-13. It's quite a ball game. We're going to get
a legal pick.
An legal screen on number 25. That's Corey Sharp. That's the second one in the game for Washington. The thing about that was it wasn't anywhere near the ball. That went in our favor, but I just don't understand why they make a call that has no bearing on the play, and then one that has a bearing on the play they let go.
What the big thing is they were trying to get their leading player Roth, open on the court, and to do that they really had to set a pick to do that. So good.
Ficken, come on, get up, that's
there
it, Michael.
Go.
Feed lead by Gillespie. Ficken with the score, 15-14 Maple Leafs, 7 minutes to go here in the second quarter. This baby is living up to all the billings we expected. Bryce Borkin reaches in, kicks it away, and it's going to be Washington basketball. Good D by Borkin.
From my point of view, I cannot see the person throwing the ball in right now.
It's a tough angle, but it was Washington throwing it in, Kevin.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought so.
Sims Edwards with the ball up top, looking for Roth. There, he's got it. He gets it. It's a seesaw basketball game to Cuban. Takes it in, sees the trees. Kicks it out to Storm, Gillespie. 16-15, Washington again takes the lead on that layup by Roth. Steal by Washington. 6.5 minutes to go here in the first half. Roth for three, no. Borkran.
Oh, he's gonna.
Yeah.
Good call.
It looked like
Good
they're going to get that ball to Washington. They made up their mind the right direction. Borkran had position. Washington kicked it out of his hand. And Washington has taken the full court pressure off. It didn't have a lot of effect, so now they're back to basically a half court man. Ficken with the basketball. DeDecker's kicks it back. That was Matt McClellan on the steal. Roth can't go. Gillespie out on the outlet from Storm. Storm on that rebound. Over to Ficken. Tell you, Washington has got good hands.
Yes, they do.
They're quick, they're very organized. It's a lot more organized. Gillespie from the corner, can't get it. Washington with the basketball, they got a lead 16-15. 5.5 minutes to go here in the first half. Sectional championship basketball. Sims Edwards can't go. Ficken to Decker. And the Washington crowd did not like that. It's a beautiful save by Ficken.
We can see that angle.
Yeah, we can see that angle, and it was a good save. The crowd did not like it. Cuban, look at hands all over him. Call timeout, call timeout. Gillespie's got the basketball. Back to Cuban. Kick it, Ficken, nope.
Set up, good.
5 minutes to go here in the first half. Everybody's on the edge of their seats. Free ball from Cuban, not good. He was open. Sims Edwards brings the ball down. Sims Edwards and Roth, number 30 right there, do most of the shooting. Tipped, DeDecker with the ball. To Gillespie, push it down the floor. Penetration, kicks it back, no. Tell you, they got hands everywhere.
Yeah, they do.
They got hands and passing lanes everywhere. They're a good ball team.
And that person,
they're not 24-3 by accident.
That person was actually not looking at the basketball.
No, but hands everywhere. Active hands, active feet. It's good basketball. Sims Edwards takes it to the hole. It's not going to go. Cuban with the rebound, pushes to Gillespie. He's going to pull it up. Slow it down here. Going to run some offense. Come on up top. Storm to Ficken, Ficken to Cuban. Cuban tries to penetrate, and they're going to get a block call. That's going to be on number 40, Matt McClellan.
That was a good call. 40 cannot stay with Cuban, and he tried to, and just got a bad angle. So that was.
As Cuban takes a break, Shane Reschke checks in. But you know, Cuban did lower his shoulder, and you never know why that goes. When you see that shoulder go down, you never know how that call is going to go. Ficken to Reschke to Gillespie, didn't work.
Cuban's off.
Ficken's shot no good, and the ball's on the ground, and Tyler Storm couldn't come up with it. Washington brings the basketball down the floor. Sims Edwards hits a three. That's going to give Washington a 4-point lead. I believe it's their biggest lead in the game. Coach Storm calls a timeout. He wants to talk about it a little bit, see if we can turn the tide, cut that momentum just a little bit. Washington was down. Geneseo's lead was 8-2 at one point, so they've had a 6-point lead, and I believe this is the biggest lead that Washington's had at 19-15, a 4-point lead. Other than that, it's been seesaw, 1- and 2-point leads all the way along. You got a good shot of the scorekeeper over there, Keith, sitting there serving his detention. if they'll let him out after the game.
Probably depends if he has a 30-minute or 15 or.
Okay, Coach Storm settles his team down, says, hey, let's play our basketball game. We're going to get a full court. No, we're not. Just a chaser on Gillespie is what it is. They have number 20, Ben Warner, with a chaser on Gillespie everywhere he goes. And we're going to get a holding call on number 2-4.
Well, the Washington crowd doesn't really like it because Tyler actually pushed the guy down, but he had to get him off him.
Was that on Sharp?
Yes, 24.
Okay, I thought he said, no, 25. I thought he said 24, but that had to be on Sharp. He just checked out of the game. Kicked the ball in. Calvin Turner checks into the game. Immediately sees Gillespie. DeDecker in the corner. So the Maple Leafs have DeDecker number 50, Gillespie number 1, Storm number 44, Reschke 30, and Kevin Turner number 33. Gillespie didn't inbound the ball, is going to kick it out to Reschke. 3 minutes, 18 seconds. Maple Leafs have the basketball, but they have a 4-point deficit at this point in time. Have not had a sterling. Turner with a 3 ball, short. Storm looking for it, kicks it out of bounds. Tyler Storm thinks that ball was off of number 21, Brian Teague, but the official is not going to buy it. Panthers with the basketball. Teague dribbles around top, looking for Roth, looking for Sims Edwards. Now Teague got it. Reschke pushes the ball down the floor. It's a 6-point lead, 21-15, favor of Washington. 2.5 minutes left to go here. Maple Leafs need to get some buckets here, get some score going before the end of the half. Narrow this thing down, get some momentum going into the half. We're going to have another holding call inside.
Well, they are triple teaming. They're letting anybody else on Geneseo shoot. They are triple teaming Tyler Storm, making sure Tyler doesn't get the ball underneath, and it's going to be tough to get the ball to him underneath.
Yeah, right now when Tyler Storm goes in the paint, he is triple teamed. They're putting a chaser on Gillespie, and they're saying, let's see if the other guys can score right now. And I hope the other guys show them that they can. Bryce Borkin checks into the ball game, and Kyle DeDecker checked out. So Storm makes good on the first one. That cuts the lead to 5, 21-16. Maple Leafs trying to cut into this lead here before halftime, try to get a little run here to make this thing interesting. Converts the second, so Tyler Storm hits them both. 21-17, 4-point lead for Washington. 2 minutes and 20 seconds left to go here in the half. Sectional championship. We're down to the final 16 people, 16 teams in Class 3A. We got a little stuff going under the basket here, Kevin. And they're going to call that foul on Tyler Storm. He may have to check out of the ball game because that is going to be his second foul. Yeah, DeDecker's going to check in for him. And with 2 minutes left to go here in the half, you don't want to pick up that third. Washington basketball. Sims Edwards with the ball. Clock ticking down to 2 minutes. 4-point lead for Washington. Roth misses. Borkin with the rebound. That's the way. Just clear it out. Got to maintain composure. Number 20, Ben Warner, chases Gillespie everywhere he goes. Little man-to-man pressure. DeDecker up top, looking for Borkin inside. Gillespie.
And Geneseo is only down by 4 here with 1:38. So
Well, they have to look to somebody to pick up the scoring. They're looking inside for Borkin or DeDecker. Maybe Kevin Turner to pick up a little scoring slack. They're not leaving Gillespie open. They're just not after he hit those first two, they're just in his face all night long. Yep. He hasn't had an open look since, really.
By the way, Coach, I will have to say,
The long bomb won't go. Bork with the rebound. That's Matt Roth with the 3. Turner, minute 14. Turner to Borkman. Looks inside, pivots, puts it up. He's going to get a pair. That should be a shooting foul.
As we got a minute, I just want to say, Washington was playing defense. One guy was out of place. Edwards Sims, or Sims Edwards, actually physically went over and pulled that guy over to his proper spot.
Yeah,
you got to see that on TV here.
These are knowledgeable basketball players. They're organized, they practice well, they play it well. Bryce Borkman hits the first. 21-18, 3-point deficit here. Panthers lead by 3. Borkman with the second. It looks good. I like that. It's a 2-point ball game. 21-19. Maple Leafs were up by 6. Washington was up by 6. Now we got back to a 2-point lead. Maple Leafs trying to get some momentum going into halftime. We got 57 seconds left to go in the first half. Simmons Edwards kicks it out. Warner drives, heaves it up there, can't get it. It's on the ground. It's going to be a scrum. Turner on the ground. Borkman on the ground. Should go to the Maple Leafs. 47 seconds. 47.8 when it gets down there this close, we count the tenths. Gillespie to Turner. Gillespie. Ben Warner, number 20, all over Gillespie. Pass. Errant. Sims Edwards, 35 seconds. In the corner. Number 40, McClellan. Sims Edwards back. Shot. Off. Turner. Gillespie. 24 seconds. 21-19 in favor of Washington. Maple Leafs trying to tie the game going into halftime. Turner with the basketball in the corner. Kicks it up to DeDecker. Looking at who's going to score. Gillespie's got it. He looks for 3. Come on, baby. No. Little off to the left. And we're going to get a foul on Gillespie, and that's going to be 2 on him.
Yes.
We got Gillespie, Storm, and Ashpole with 2 fouls here in the first half. Not a good thing. And Kevin Gillespie is going to take a seat with 7 seconds left so that he doesn't pick up a silly 3rd foul in this opening half. Sims Edwards, no. Roth, he missed it. He waves it off. No good. Waved it off way before the shot. And so at halftime of the sectional championship game, we're in the Sweet 16 of Class 3A. Geneseo Maple Leafs 19, Washington Panthers 21. We'll be back.
This TV50 telecast is sponsored in part by Chicago Street Decorating Center, Vandemore Funeral Homes, Farmers National Bank, Holland & Sons, Hazelwood Homes, Geneseo Dairy Queen, ProTech Auto Body, Turpins of Geneseo, Geneseo Municipal Electric Utility, Geneseo Telephone Company, Northside Rexall Drug, Hammond Henry Hospital, B&B Lawn Equipment and Cyclery, Geneseo Good Samaritan Village, Central Bank, Geneseo, Becker & Becker, Heating, Air Conditioning, Plumbing. Please patronize these fine businesses and let them know you appreciate their support of this TV50 telecast.
Well, we're back here in action. TV50, Maple Leaf basketball. My name is Bob Pettit, Kevin Reed, and Keith Kennett here to give you the action. We're ready to start the 3rd quarter, and the Geneseo Maple Leafs are down by 2. First half action, Coach.
First half action is, as the billing says, 21-19, very close. Geneseo got a little foul trouble, so let's see if we can start fresh here. A good thing that we see Ashpole out there, so that's good to get him out there.
Gillespie, Storm, and Ashpole all with 2 fouls. all had to take a little bit of a seat, Asheville for a long time. And the Washington Panthers get first blood here, increase the lead to 4, 23-19. Asheville to Storm in the corner. Boy, they're very effective. Gillespie with 3. Oh, it won't go. Storm tips. He's going to call that on Storm. And Tyler Storm gets his 3rd foul real quick here. Gillespie trying to start the 3rd quarter like he started the first half, blazing hot, but it looked like the bottom of the net and popped back out, and then Storm almost tipped it in, but ended up getting the call for over the back. Can't get Storm in foul trouble. From the corner, no good. Gillespie with the rebound. That was Ben Warner on the shot. Tyler Storm all the way.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh.
They're going to call that an offensive foul on Tyler Storm, and that's number 4.
Oh my gosh.
Talk about officials determining the basketball game. The official's responsibility is to make sure nobody has an advantage. They have just given Washington an incredible advantage. Tyler Storm, the leading scorer for the Maple Leafs, is going to have to sit on a bench with 4 fouls with only 1 minute gone in the 3rd quarter. We've got 15 minutes to play in this game, and Tyler Storm has 4 fouls. Roth, number 30, there's a push off of 21. Got the rebound and no call. Same play. Kevin Turner was in beautiful position. Doesn't get a call. 25-19 in favor of Washington. Got to be consistent here, officials. Got to be consistent. Gillespie up top. Ashpole tries to penetrate, gets a little bit of a block, sticks the knee out there. Corey Sharp. What a devastating call on that offensive call on Tyler Storm for his 4th foul with 15 minutes left to go in the game. 6-point lead.
Well, don't stop the basketball game.
Coach Storm, with good reason, has a conversation with the official, but the official blew the whistle while the ball was in play, which shows really a lack of knowledge in that situation. You just don't do that. And we're going to get a foul. It's going to be on number 40, Matt McClellan, I believe. I didn't see him hold his fingers up, but it's the only person it could have been on. Looks like that's his 3rd. Gillespie with the basketball. 6-point lead for Washington. Geneseo has not scored here yet in the 3rd quarter. Ashpole with his 18-footer, can't get it. Tip. Sims Edwards with the rebound. Pushed it down the floor. There's the travel, got missed. 21. Brian Teague misses the shot. Kevin Turner with the rebound. Ashpole again. Take it again, Brian. You got to believe you can make that shot. With Tyler Storm on the bench, we got to find some people willing to score.
Yep.
Brian Ashpole, Mr. Borkran.
And that's a good call, Bob.
Mr. Turner, here we go.
We definitely need somebody to step up.
It's time to take, they're all seniors out there. We're going to have to decide that somebody's going to have to get up there and score. They got a trailer number 20, Ben Warner, in Gillespie's back pocket all day long. And so there he is, there's Gillespie, can't go, tipped, but the rebound is by Roth, out to Sims Edwards. 6-point lead for Washington, 5.5 minutes, 5:23, clock counting away. Roth penetrates and shoots. He's a good basketball player.
Take it to the basket.
Ashpole.
And,
there. Turner.
Oh, and one. Get in
got
there.
It. And he's going to count that one with all the people laying on the floor. We've got 4 bodies laying on the floor. And Kevin Turner got that loose ball, put it in the hole, and is going to get the and one to follow here. Washington's lead was 8, the biggest lead of the game. Turner cuts it to 6, going to try to cut it to 5 right here if he can get this conventional three-point play. Get in there. Good job, Kevin.
Nice shot.
27-22, 5-point lead for Washington. They have a 5-point lead and the basketball. Sims Edwards penetrates on Ashpole, puts his shoulder in.
Oh, no, he didn't know.
Sims Edwards had nowhere to go. The official bails him out, and he's going to get shipped.
That was a tough shot. He had nowhere to go on that.
The officials came out, yeah, that's correct. The officials came out in the first half, decided to gain control right at the beginning, did get control, but then you see 4 or 5 bodies laying on the floor down here and no calls made. Now they decide they're going to try to get control back. 28-22, 6-point lead. First one by Sims Edwards was good. Second one also back to a 7-point lead. Cuban with the basketball. Gillespie swings by, talks to the coaching staff. Brian Ashpole up top. We definitely need some people to step up and score. Brian Ashpole looking to penetrate. Gillespie kicks it to Turner. He thinks about it, he bombs it.
Get in there, yes!
Kevin Turner hits the 3. I don't know if that was the NBA range, but it was definitely NCAA range. Way outside the line. Rebound by Gillespie. 29-25, 4-point lead for Washington. Maple Leafs on the run.
Oh, here we go
Turner
again.
for 3. Oh, he felt it. Cuban with the rebound, kicks it. No, he doesn't. He dribbles. Out to Borkren. Gillespie. 4 minutes left in the third quarter. Ashpole and Cuban, I'm losing track.
I definitely like to see Turner keep on shooting that shot. We're going to need somebody to keep us doing that.
Turner inside, up, won't go in. Cuban battling, can't get it. Brian Teague with the rebound. Sims Edwards brings it down the floor, and the Maple Leafs are battling. Turner does have to shoot. Somebody's got to pick up the scoring slack with Tyler on the bench. And Kevin Turner certainly making his point. That's going to be on Borkman. It's going to be a shooting foul. It's going to send Brian Teague to the line. 29-25. Washington Panthers in the lead. They are 24-3, and it's not by accident. They're a good basketball team, but the Maple Leafs giving them everything they want right here. Teague steps to the line with an opportunity to increase that 4-point lead. First one is bounces around, hits all 4 sides of the rim, and then rolls in. 30-25. Teague with the second. Nothing but net. Maple Leafs trying something just a little bit different, sending Gillespie down the floor, letting Cuban bring the ball down the floor, trying to get Gillespie open for some shots. Up for Turner, no good. Tipped around, rebound by Warner, slows it up. Sims Edwards, looking for Roth. Cuban all over Roth. Cuban and Roth battling, pushing. Fisher's letting it go. Ashpole playing Sims Edwards tough. Not letting him have penetration. Roth got the basketball, shoots a 15-footer, good. And the lead is back to 8 for Washington, 33-25, 2 minutes. A little miscommunication on the floor again. Over to the corner, it's good. Dan Warner for 3, and it's 11-point lead for Washington Panthers. Geneseo calls a timeout. They need to stop this momentum. 2 minutes, 40 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. It's a long ways from over, but they need to stop the momentum and get it back.
It's definitely long ways from over, as long as we can keep this streak down here. But, you know, we're just turning the ball over right now. We had a couple good opportunities to score, and we just didn't score, and they went actually down there and scored themselves. So
Well, they've had an opportunity with Tyler Storm out of the ball game. Washington's had an opportunity to alter their defense a little bit. They don't have to put 3 guys on a post player, and the Maple Leafs are going to have to find out where their scoring punch is going to come from. They're really not allowing Gillespie to get the good open looks. So
and you get down to this level, and you know what teams are going to do. I mean, there's nothing new, nothing fancy, maybe a backdoor here and there that you're going to get, but teams have scouted us. I mean, this is why you play basketball, and it's going to be, we need somebody to step up, and Kevin Turner has shot a couple of them, but we just need to keep this better defense and more scoring somehow.
We're going to have a full court pressure. Leafs have no trouble with it. Brian Ashpole looks to penetrate, looks to penetrate again.
Take it to the basket.
Get it up, nope. Tipped out, Ashpole again. Kevin Gillespie to Kevin Turner.
Oh, good pass. Oh,
they're gonna call foul on the floor.
No,
number 30.
They're gonna call Cuban out of bounds.
Oh, Cuban out of bounds. I was gonna say, if they call a foul on that, where would that come from?
To be honest with you, I don't know if he was truly out of bounds because his feet was up in the air.
Well, that's what they called. We have an 11-point lead. It's 36-25 in favor of the Washington Panthers, and Geneseo cannot afford to have too many more turnovers. They really need to try to go to the basket, get their good looks, believe in their shots and take them. We've got Brian Ashpole, Jacob Cuban, Kevin Turner, Kevin Gillespie, and Bryce Borkin on the floor right now, and they're all seniors fighting for their lives, playing as hard as they can play. But they've got an uphill battle now, and they've got to score some baskets. Roth, they're gonna call a moving screen once again. Yeah. They do set the screens to try to get Roth open.
Yeah, they definitely do. And that's their main scorer, so they got to.
So that basket is waved off. Still 36-25. We're closing down. We're in the final 2 minutes here of the third quarter. Good save by Ashpole. Ashpole trying to penetrate. Kicks it out to Borkran. Turner wanted it. He's going to take the three. Come on, it's short.
Got to follow your shot.
Ben Warner penetrates down to the basketball, dribbles off his leg. Sims Edwards. Roth over to Teague. Inside. That's going to be Corey Sharp with the basket. And it's 35-25. It's a 13-point lead. Gillespie. Cuban inside. Gillespie, three. Oh, that ball must have tipped or something. He hit his arm. Kevin looked at the officials like, how can you call a foul away from the ball when somebody hits your arm on a three-point shot and you can't see it? Matt Roth excites this orange crowd with a three-point shot. We're going to have a foul on number 32, Sims Edwards. No, called that on Matt Roth. I apologize. That's number 30. That is 16 fouls on Washington, 14 fouls on the Maple Leafs. Geneseo down by 16 points after that three-point bomb. But they do have the basketball, and they need to start scoring.
And Tyler Storm is back in the game. Coach Storm said with 51 with .9, you got to get it in before this lead swells even more.
Storm checks in for Kevin Turner. Get the ball into Brian Ashpole and just couldn't get it to go. It was a good-looking shot. It's a good play. Just wouldn't go. Ashpole all over Sims Edwards. 32 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Ashpole dogging him. We're going to get a 5-second call.
That's 5.
Why did not we get a 5 on that 10-second play? Sims Edwards puts his shoulder down, travels. There you go. Matt McClellan, 2 steps out there before he dribbles. We have 12.7 seconds left to go here in the third quarter, and it would be really a good boost for the Maple Leafs to get something here in this final 12
To
seconds.
the basket.
Ashpole taking it to the hole, puts it up, won't go. Borkren all over the floor. Reschke on the floor. Oh no, we're gonna have a jump ball. It's gonna be Geneseo's possession with 1 second left on the clock. Geneseo.
And you say, oh no, because it's our ball with 1.2, and you know, once that second goes off, then less we score here.
We would rather have had the horn go off, I believe.
Less we score here.
If we score here, then it's a good call. Shot by Brian Ashpole. Come on, no good. And it was not a good third quarter by the Geneseo Maple Leafs. Unfortunately, they got their uphill battle in the fourth quarter. Because at the end of 3, Washington Panthers 41, Geneseo Maple Leafs 25. You're watching TV 50 Maple Leaf basketball. We'll be back.
This TV 50 telecast is sponsored in part by Chicago Street Decorating Center, Vandamore Funeral Homes, Farmers National Bank, Holland & Sons, Hazelwood Homes, Geneseo Dairy Queen, ProTech Auto Body, Turpins of Geneseo, Geneseo Municipal Electric Utility, Geneseo Telephone Company, Northside Rexall Drug, Hammond Henry Hospital, B&B Lawn Equipment and Cyclery, Geneseo Good Samaritan Village, Central Bank, Geneseo, Becker & Becker, Heating, Air Conditioning, Plumbing. Please patronize these fine businesses and let them know you appreciate their support of this TV 50 telecast.
And welcome back to action, Maple Leaf fans. You're watching TV 50's telecast of sectional championship basketball between Geneseo Maple Leafs and the Washington Panthers. My name is Bob Pettit, Kevin Reed, and Keith Kennett on the camera, bringing you the action. We're ready to start the fourth quarter. 41-25 in favor of Washington. Story of the third quarter, Kevin. And Washington starts out the fourth quarter on the story of the third quarter with Tyler Storm going to the bench. Washington took it to us.
Yep, with 1 minute, you know, excuse me, I can't even talk anymore.
Steal by Sims Edwards. He won't go. Tip by Roth. Got it by Gillespie. And they're going to call a foul for some crazy reason on Shane Reschke.
What do you do?
I have no idea. Everybody's going straight up for the rebound. Nobody's on anybody's back. The official, for some reason, decides to call a foul out of nowhere. You know, the official's job is to make sure that nobody has an advantage in the basketball game. They completely have failed to do so.
Yeah, and it's too bad because you know what? We have
5 seconds.
Yeah, 5 seconds. We have two really good teams, and you know, with our leading scorer going out, we need somebody to step up, and it's really hard at this level. Really hard to do that. But we need to come back.
Tyler Storm to the basket. It's going to be off the rim. Bryce Borker with the roll. If he doesn't call that foul on number 25, Corey Sharp, Jim's going to go crazy. Borker had the basketball. Sharp used his back for a ladder, stole it away, and he gets a foul.
And we should have 1-and-1 here. With all this madness, we should have 1-and-1.
And it's going to be Tyler Storm. For some reason, I was sure that the guy was on Borker's back, but Tyler Storm stepping to the line.
Oh, they're going to switch it.
Yeah. Not a bad idea, though, Tyler.
Oh, no. If they're going to give it to you, take it.
Yeah, if they give you the ball, you shoot it. Bryce Borker. Off the rim. Sims Edwards with the rebound. 43-25, the biggest lead of the game by far. 18 points for Washington. Fourth quarter action. Teague gets it stolen. Borkman to Reschke. Can't get it.
Oh.
And that ball. And the Jim erupts.
No, actually.
The Jim erupts. First he called it Geneseo, and the Washington fans are mad. Now he gives it to Washington, the Geneseo fans are mad.
By the way, that would be on replay of Channel 50. Well, I guess it would be.
You're watching this tonight, and it'll probably be on tomorrow night. You better be watching. Sims Edwards for two. That's a 20-point lead for Washington. 6 minutes and 40 seconds left to go in the game. Geneseo pops. That's Brian Ash pulled for two. Way to take it to the hole. It's time for the Maple Leafs to take it to the basket.
Yep.
And they're either going to go in or they're not.
Yep.
But the patience is going to have to go by the wayside soon. Matt Roth bombs, no good. Bryce Borkman.
Oh.
Gillespie gets mugged.
Right in front of the official also.
Yeah, well, he must not be bleeding. Borkman up top. Gillespie looking for three. Get in, baby. It goes. He's going to get a one. That's what we got to do now.
Oh, yeah.
That cuts the lead to 45-30. A 20-point lead is now cut to 45. Kevin Gillespie looking to get it to 14. This game's not over, Kevin.
No, it's not. It's not over until the last horn sounds, and Geneseo has 6 minutes. 6 minutes here. Timeout by Washington. They have to say, hold on, we gotta see if we can settle this down.
It's actually a good timeout on their part because Geneseo seizing some momentum. You just never know what happens in this basketball game when you get the momentum. Things start rolling your way and you start kicking the ball off your foot. Just everything it's a crazy game. Geneseo lost a 15-point lead earlier this year, I believe, a 15, 16-point lead earlier this year, and they had a little struggling spot in the middle of the season, but have come on when it really counts here at the end of the season with sterling play. Absolutely fantastic play. 9 wins in a row, including a regional championship and a sectional win last Tuesday night.
Yeah. Oh, I'm tired. Heck of a game. You've
been triple dipping here besides your broadcasting career, coaching your middle school girls and your varsity tennis team. Coach, you got to be tired.
Oh yeah, but it's it's basketball with the 8th grade girls, with these varsity boys here. It's fun. It's fun to come and go to a basketball game and watch it.
See, now I got it easy. I got a group of softball players, and they just basically coach themselves. Kevin Gillespie.
Get in there.
Gets to throw. A 4-point play for Kevin Gillespie. That's one of the best cures for an 18-point deficit is a 4-point play. Brings it down to 14. Maple Leafs out there with some pressure. From the side, hits a 3, and what a dagger by Ben Warner. If I'm a coach with 14-point lead, why are you shooting that basketball? But if you make it, it's yes. Borkman inside, he's got it. Nice move by Bryce Borkman. 48-33, Washington lead, 15-point game. 5 minutes, 27 seconds left to go here in this game. A lot of pressure by the Leafs. A lot of pressure. Penetration, Roth from midcourt. I'm surprised he's not
I thought he was going to trigger it up there.
Roth puts his head down, dribbles. Reschke all over him. Tyler Storm cannot foul. Gillespie on Sims Edwards could foul if he wanted to. Again from the corner. Won't go this time. And they're going to give that one to Washington. Shot off by Ben Warner this time. But they're going to call that one off of Geneseo. I believe it was Borkman fighting for that rebound.
Yep.
Inside to Sims Edwards, puts it up, ain't good. Give it credit to Washington. They haven't taken the air out of the ball. They're still attacking the basket, trying to score. 50-33, 17-point lead. Gillespie to Reschke, into Borkran. No, he doesn't give it to Borkran. Gillespie, he's gonna dribble, penetrate. He's gonna look for a shot. Reschke into Borkran. Oh, the push! You gotta be kidding me! Now that affected the play. When it affects the play, you call the foul. When it doesn't affect the play, you let it go.
They need a fourth referee.
Washington with the basketball and a 17-point lead. Roth inside. Borkran's going to get that foul. Probably Borkran.
You know,
okay.
Especially down on this. And
officials are conferring on which one they're going to give it to because Reschke was also in there.
Especially down here on this end. I know Tyler Storm had the ball. Very tough for him even to drive now because he picked up his fourth foul by driving. So, you know, he's kind of...
And with 4 minutes left to go in the sectional championship game, Washington Panthers 50, Geneseo Maple Leafs 33. It's definitely an uphill battle, but it's not over. Maple Leafs are going to try some strategy here. They definitely need momentum. They definitely need some people willing to step up and try to score. They need to start setting some screens for some shooters or, you know, whatever they got to run to get their shooters open, get some scoring. They've been trying to get it in.
It's a tough thing because you got to use a whole bunch of energy and you just need enough for the end, and you've got 4 minutes left and you just got to take it to them. I just hope we have enough energy to do it.
Well, with the foul trouble that we had in the first half, Gillespie, Storm, and Ashpole, who usually play sometimes a full game, did get some bench time. So they should have some energy. And believe me, if they've got anything left in their bodies, they're going to put it out there. These kids have been playing together too long to not give it everything they got. You can count on that. Got 9 seniors on this basketball team, and they have, you know, they had a lull in the middle of the season where they, you know, had to work out some bugs. But, you know, since that point in time, they've really caught fire. They win 9 basketball games in a row. Have been playing excellent basketball game, and they have got the city of Geneseo behind them and probably half of Henry County.
Oh, yeah.
Exciting. They've really caused a lot of excitement in that school.
As you can see with the student section with the school.
Hope we get some good shots to that student section tonight, Keith. Maple Leaf Pride, shot by Matt Roth, is good. 51-33, back up to 18 points. Biggest lead of the night was 20. Second one for Roth is off. Storm with the rebound, looking to push it. Gillespie looking to shoot the three. Yes, that's what they got to do. You're either going to make them or you're not. It's 51-36. We're back 15.
Get down on it.
Oh, we were open if we'd have got it. Then they are going to take the air out of the basketball. So it's going to boil down to see. Dunk time. Storm with the ball. Tyler Storm, 51-38. We're at 13.
And I hate to say that, but that's what we missed all third quarter.
Yeah.
Oh.
And we're going to get a touch foul on number 1, Kevin Gillespie. Kevin gives him the "what did I do" look. And frankly, what did he do?
I don't know.
But the official, I don't think, cared for it because he looked back at Kevin. I mean, nobody likes to get showed up, but, you know.
To be honest with you, I think what happened was Kevin was leaning over, and
the guy,
he didn't know his number. He didn't know what his number was for Gillespie. So.
Kevin wants a towel. I have no idea why he'd be sweating out there right now. Gillespie, Cuban, Storm, Ashpole, and Borkran on the floor for the Maple Leafs. Senior season on the line. Kevin Turner, Shane Reschke, Kyle DeDecker,
there's Michael
Ficken. All the seniors pouring their hearts out tonight. I was looking over the bench, I can't always see it. Cuban, up, won't go, tipped out, that's going to be off Washington. We got 52-38 ball game. It's a 14-point lead. 3 minutes and 7 seconds left to go here. Gillespie didn't inbound the ball, and Geneseo needs some points quick.
Tip.
Yeah. The officials.
Oh.
No. The officials are concurring here. The officials said, yeah, they're going to reverse that one. And the Maple Leaf fans cheering now. The Washington fans are shaking their heads saying, oh, shoot, thought we got one.
Yes, they did.
But they're not booing, so they must have known that it was tipped. Gillespie to Storm, to Cuban. Gillespie for 3. Come on, Kevin, no. Stolen, no, but it's going to be a foul. You know, and it's at that point now where we're going to find out if Washington can shoot free throws.
Yes.
And if they can, they're going to be in good shape because they have a 14-point lead, and the Maple Leafs are going to have to do some fouling. That foul is going to be called on Borkran. It's his 4th. Who checked out?
I think those are timeouts.
Oh. I can't read their scoreboard. Storm with the rebound, pushes it down the floor. Cuban, got to look to score, trying to get it to Storm. Tip, Storm's got it. He's going to go to the basket. He's going to go. He gets it. No, he doesn't get it. Borkran battling. That ball's kicked by Washington. Still 52-38. 2 minutes, 41 seconds left to go here. That is 18 fouls on each team, so both teams will be shooting 1-1 for 1 more, and then it will be double bonus for both teams. Into Ashpole. Go to the basket, Brian. Go to the basket. Get it. Won't go. Borkran going to the basket. 2 Ashpole. Good. Nice look by Bryce Borkran.
12-point game.
40, a 12-point game. Full court pressure by the Leafs. Sims Edwards gets it across midcourt. I think it's going to come to the point where we're going to find out they can shoot free throws. Matt Roth takes it in, can't get it. Storm with the basketball. Trying to go coast to coast. Gillespie can't get it.
Shoot it.
Ashpole for 3.
Yes!
He got it. That's the way to get it, Brian Ashpole. 52-43, down to 9. The once 20-point lead by Washington is down to 9. Minute 55. That one's going to be on Borkran again. And we don't have anything tells us how many fouls there are.
No.
Except the announcer just said there's 3.
All right.
Third one on Borkran. And the first one is good by Sims Edwards. Maple Leafs had that 20-point lead, knocked down to 9. You cannot fault the Maple Leafs for effort tonight. But like you said earlier, the second one is good. Like you said earlier, Kevin, that third quarter stretch without Tyler Storm, it's just an absolute crying shame that the officials put us in that situation. 3 by Storm. Got it.
There we go.
That's going to put that deficit down to 8, 54-46. 1 minute, 39 seconds left to go here in this basketball game. 8-point lead for Washington, a lead that was once 20 points.
Oh, yeah. So, that's, like you said, runs. You know, it's just minute 39 left with 8 points. Need to put pressure. I hate to say this, but we're going to have to keep on fouling.
We're going to have to foul, and we're going to have to figure out who to foul.
Yep.
You know, we're going to get to the point where we just got to keep shooting that basketball, set a screen, get a shooter open. You know, Brian Ashpole shown that he can shoot the 3. Obviously, Kevin Gillespie and Tyler Storm. We're going to have to step out there, make the baskets. Bryce Borkran's doing a nice job taking the hoop inside. Just got to keep it going, but you can't spend a lot of time doing it.
Yep, especially with a minute 39.
Washington with the basketball, an 8-point deficit. Got the length of the court to go.
He stepped over the line. Sorry.
He stepped on the line and did not get, officials did not see it. Steal by Ashpole. He's taking it the length of the court. It is back stolen. Warner.
Oh, that's a carry.
Tyler Storm was the only player there, and he could not foul him, or he would be gone. Cuban with the basketball. He's taking it to the hole. He's up. Mary, you can't tell me there was no foul on that foul play. 56-46, 1 minute, 9 seconds left. On the rebound, Jacob Cuban gets tripped over, and he's going to get called for the foul.
That was a good take. He had to take that to the basket.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's just one of those things.
And if he was shooting free throws, it'd be a real good thing. You know, it was, I guess, you know, there's a fine line between incidental contact and massacring the arm of the shooter. 56-46, first one is good. Ben Roth is probably not the guy, or Matt Roth is probably not the guy that you want at the line.
No, but
I guess it was Ben Roethlisberger. Matt Roth, Indiana bum, star for Washington, puts the second one in. 58-46. Back to 12. Maple Leafs had it down to 8. Gillespie trying to get open, got to set a screen. They're going to call that a clean strip by Sims Edwards. They're going to take the air basketball, and they're going to try to shoot free throws. Matt Roth, they want it in Roth's hands, they want it in Sims Edwards' hands. 42 seconds, clock ticks down, 12 seconds left to go in the game.
The clock stopped for some reason.
What's the foul?
Okay.
Kevin Gillespie fouled, I believe they fouled Roth. I mean, they had to foul somebody, but you know, you try to. Actually, they're doing a good job of keeping it in the hands of their good shooters.
Yep,
they really are. And the first one is good.
And
13.
And Bob, like you said, this is a team that only has lost 3 times this year. So you know you do have to give them credit here. Very packed gym tonight.
The second one by Roth is good. We're going to have a timeout here in the action. We've got about 40 seconds left to go, 39.8 to be exact. Maple Leafs had a little run there, had a big run there, cut a 20-point deficit down to 8. But the free throw shooting of Washington has built that back up to 14. Maple Leafs just couldn't sustain the run. And it's tough, when you have to muster up that kind of energy. Maple Leafs sitting at 21-8, 9-game winning streak. Certainly brought Maple Leaf pride to the forefront here for Geneseo High School and the town of Geneseo.
Yeah, definitely. And Bob, with this 39.8 seconds, I very much thank you for doing this with me. This is great. Talking on the TV.
Well, we sure have enjoyed it. The best part about this is that we get a great seat every ball game with Keith. He always gets here about 4 o'clock in the afternoon to make sure we got a great seat. Maple Leafs with the basketball, clock ticking, 36 seconds. Ashpole won't get it. Roth with the rebound, pushes it down the floor. And three-man trap, kicks it out. Sims Edwards, 24. Maple Leafs on the chase. And a foul on Ficken. And they foul Roth. They're doing a good job of making sure it's in Roth's hands. That, he's the guy they want at the line. He's their big scorer. He's been their big gun for the last few years. Good news is he's a senior. Don't have to watch him anymore. Oh, he's a good player, fun to watch. But we have enjoyed this season with the Geneseo Maple Leafs. 15-point lead here. As Washington brings in 4 players, Geneseo Maple Leafs bring in a few. Kyle Decker checks in for Bryce Borker and give him a hand. Brian Ashpole checks out, give him a hand. Eric Dornfield checks in. Tyler Storm checks out. Kevin Gillespie checks out. Aaron Ganson checked in. Derek Griffin checked in. Who did I miss, Kevin? Eric Dornfield, Derek Griffin.
Down,
yeah, John Apers. John Apers on the line down there, correct.
Oh, yeah, there he is.
So we've got 4 juniors in the ball game,
Clock's still
along
not running.
with Kylie Decker. Clock's running, 18 seconds. We got a 16-point game, and the Maple Leafs are going to end their season here at the championship game. Aaron Ganson off the rim on the 3-point play. Washington takes the point from the floor. As the clock ticks away, Ganson's going to get a lot. The long half-court shot off the rim. And the Washington crowd goes crazy. An 18-point victory, 64-46 for the Washington Panthers. But the Geneseo Maple Leafs have made us proud, Kevin.
Oh, they definitely have. Definitely have.
No celebration tonight for Geneseo Maple Leafs. They're going to get the ladder out and cut the net down, but it's going to be another team. But the Maple Leafs got that fun last week, and they certainly have not disappointed us this week. These past 10 games have played their hearts out. Even this game, the score really is not indicative of what it was. Washington had a run in the third quarter.
In the third quarter,
They're
definitely.
really determined to the game. Maple Leafs came roaring back, but when they had to foul, the Panthers made the free throws.
Oh, yes. And like I said, this is a very good Panther team. I do believe they head up to DeKalb to play the winner of Huntley and Sterling. But you have to give the effort to the Geneseo Leafs tonight.
TV cameras are down there interviewing Kevin Gillespie, Tyler Storm, and maybe some of the seniors here, but the 9 seniors of the Geneseo Maple Leafs certainly have nothing to be ashamed of. They played outstandingly this year. Great group of players, great group of people. Man, it's really been a fun ride watching them get this far. And, after the pain of this wears off here, it's like a train wreck, kind of a sudden stop.
Oh, yeah.
After the pain of this wears off, they're going to look back and say, it was a good ride, and we gave it everything we had. Okay, we're going to wrap it up here. Washington celebrating sectional championship victory. The Maple Leafs made it to the Sweet 16, but the tourney trail ends tonight. Final score, Washington Panthers 64, Geneseo Maple Leafs 56. You were watching TV 50. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next year.